Welcome to a Q&A session with Coach Edu. In today's question, before we get into today's question, remember to take a look down below the screen over here. There's a link to my Patreon account. Head over to my Patreon account and consider signing up onto my Patreon, become a patron of my channel, and that way you'll be able to help keep this channel alive in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Now let's get stuck into today's question. Today's question comes from a lady by the name of Navarra Lee. Navarra Lee wants to know the best high-calorie food that doesn't freeze.
CoachEdu.net.
Very interesting question there, Navarra Lee. I'm going to jump to conclusions and think that by not wanting to have your high-calorie food freezing on you, you're planning on some sort of a high-altitude Alaskan / Himalayan type of mountaineering excursion, and you're wanting something that won't freeze. Now, the problem with anything that's got any sort of liquid within it is going to freeze. The liquid within that product will be freezing. And so it's going to be a case of needing to thaw that product out in somewhere. And a friend of mine a couple of years ago, before doing an unsupported trip down to the South Pole, down across the Antarctic ice shelf, was also looking at calorie-dense food, the foodstuffs that have got the most calories per gram, because they'd be needing to carry all of that food for a period of 30 days plus to be able to make the journey down to the South Pole. And in lab analysis, the foodstuff that came out as being the most calorie dense, in other words, the foodstuff that's got the highest number of calories per gram, the highest number of calories per ounce, is olive oil. So what these guys did was they decanted a whole lot of olive oil into small little bottles, plastic bottles, and numbered them with the days of their excursion, and they would commence each morning with downing a little bottle of olive oil neat. Even by the time they got to the end of their full trek, the end of their 30 days down to the South Pole, they still were not able to swallow their bottle of olive oil without just about vomiting the stuff all over the snow and ice afterwards. But it was the most calorie-dense foodstuff, and it managed to get them through. Personally, I would never advise swallowing a whole lot of neat olive oil. The fat content, as far as your blood fat percentages are concerned, are just way too high, and the chances that you'll be able, if you do it for too long a period of time, that you can pick up some degree of health problems as a result is really, really high. So personally, I wouldn't suggest that. As far as general high-calorie foods for running long distance, my go-to food would be dates. Easy to carry, and each date has approximately the same number of calories as a relatively small gel. And if I'm wanting to increase the fat content that I'm consuming and increase the protein content that I'm consuming, then what I'll do is I'll split the date open, remove the stone, and where the stone was, I'll put an almond inside and squeeze the date closed again, and then have that as my go-to food while out on a long, in my case, solo, unsupported run across these awesome mountains here behind me. So dates with almonds would be my go-to food when running across these mountains. So that's my take on the matter. Post any comments, questions, criticisms you have in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and remember, if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button down there as well. And last but by no means least, stay carved up for the win. I'll see you next time. Cheers.